Let us start with today's session. So yesterday we have solved some logical questions in which by reading the sentences you have to convert it into a mathematical model and then solve. Today also we will continue with the same, applying some logical thinking on the statements given and just converting into the mathematical form and then finally finding out the answers. So let us start with another problem which says a company distributes its product by trucks loaded at its only loading station. Both company's truck and contractor's truck are used for this purpose. It was found that on an average, every 5 minutes, one truck arrived and the average loading time was 3 minutes. 50% of the trucks belong to contractor. Find out the probability that a truck has to wait. Second is the waiting time of the truck that waits, and third one is expected waiting time of contractor truck per day assuming a 24-hour shift. So by reading the question, first we need to find out what is the main data which is given. It was found that on an average every 5 minutes, so every 5 minutes one truck arrived, so arrival time is 5 minutes, and the average loading time means it will become the service time was 3 minutes. This was the main data which we need to extract from the data given. So as it is in minutes, we have to convert it into standard form. It will be either in per hour or per minute or per day. So let us start converting into per hour. So we have the solution arrival rate as lambda is equal to 5 minutes. So as it is 5 minutes, it will be 60 divided by 5, that will be 12 per hour. And similarly for service time, one truck takes 3 minutes of loading. So how many trucks will be loaded in 1 hour? So I will directly do 60 divided by 3, that will be 20 per hour. And the things which we want to find out are probability that truck has to wait, time of truck that waits, and the third one is expected time of contractor's truck. Again, this is important part. Estimated time of contractor's truck per day assuming a 24 hours shift. For initial two requirements, it's very simple. We will start with that. So first is utilization factor, that is lambda by mu. So I have the value of lambda, I have the value of mu. I will just substitute and get the answer for utilization factor. What does utilization factor means? Utilization factor means that the service or the server is busy. So if the server is busy, the truck has to wait. So that means 60% of the time there will be chances that the truck will have to wait for the service. Now next question was, what is the time that a truck waits? So it's simple again. The average time a customer means the trucks spent in the system. So it will be Ws equal to 1 upon mu minus lambda, and so I will substitute the values and get answer as 0.125 hours. So this was quite simple, just the application of formulas and we will get the answer. Now for the third part, what it will come. So now I need one volunteer to answer my question.
Yes, sir.
Let us say, Murtuza, you are staying in Mumbai and you are one and there are 9 of friends which has come from outside just to chill out in Mumbai. So in all you are 10, and let us say out of 10, 50% of are from Mumbai itself and 50% of them are from outside Mumbai. Okay, this is the scenario. And now let me proceed further. The day on which they arrive, let us say they arrive in afternoon and there is some news on the same evening like this. So this is quite related. Before you draw any inferences from this part, let me first put a disclaimer here. So disclaimer is, all the above mentioned are just for illustration purpose. There is no relevance of it to any person or the current scenario. Okay, so by looking at this word and this all things in the picture, you must have assumed something. So I will go into that context only. Let us say in the evening someone comes and the news has been spread that from night 9 p.m. the notes of 2000 will have no value. Okay, so let us say you heard something on the news or some social media, WhatsApp, anything. It can be rumor, it can be anything, but it is stating like that from today night 9 p.m. the notes of 2000 will be invalid. And also there is a statement there that you can exchange these notes in any of the bank nearby. So just assume this scenario, and as I already said that they have come to chill out, so they have some money, and let us assume that they have 2000 notes only. Now the next thing, instead of going and chilling out in Mumbai, the next thing which they will do is make a queue outside the bank just to exchange the notes, because it has been said that you can exchange the note in any of the bank nearby. Now Murtuza, have you understood the scenario?
Yes, sir.
So now my question to you is, let us say I am telling you that one person in the queue requires or have to wait 0.2 hours in the queue out of 1 hour. Okay, the waiting time, you can note it down, the waiting time per person per hour on average is 0.2 hours. So my question to you is now, how much total time per hour you all 10 will be waiting in the queue?
All 10 of us.
Yes, one person require 0.2 hours of waiting.
Sir, just multiply the value by 10,
Okay,
because
so
all of us
yes,
will
yes,
have to
yes.
wait in the
Very
line.
good, very good. So for others, just remember this. So he told me multiply. I will put in the statement. He told me multiply waiting time per person multiplied by total number of persons. So this will become my total time of waiting for all the persons in 1 hour. Right, Murtuza?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me expand this further. So now I make the statement that 0.2 hours is the waiting time per hour. Now let us say the line is very big. Line is very big and it will take around 2 to 3 days for your number to come. So how much time you will wait in 24 hours or 1 day?
We can multiply it by 24, so
Yes,
it
very good.
becomes into number of hours.
Yeah, very good. Now again to all. So first it was waiting time per person per hour. That was 0.2 which I already gave. Waiting time per person per hour multiplied by number of persons. That gives me total waiting time per hour. Now if I want how much time in 24 hours or 1 day, what I need to do? I just need to multiply it by 24. So if I go by the values, I will get 0.2 into 10 will be 2. 2 multiplied by 24 will be 48 hours. So 48 hours, this all will be waiting in the queue. Okay, I will extend this further. Now let us say you gave me the answer that 0.2 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 24. This is the total time waiting in the queue for all 10 people. Is it right?
Yeah, for the whole day, sir.
Yeah, for the whole day for all 10 people.
Yeah.
Now just give me the waiting time of only those which has come from outside Mumbai.
Instead of multiplying by 10, we'll multiply it by 5, because
Okay,
5
so
people are from outside.
yes, very good. Instead, can I multiply my final answer by 50%?
Yes, we can do that, sir.
Yes, it will be one and the same. मैंने total time निकाल
Yeah,
लिया
it will.
for 10 persons and now I am just multiplying it by 50%.
Yes, sir, possible.
Okay, it is possible. Very good. So to all now what my formula becomes? My formula becomes waiting time per person per hour multiplied by number of persons multiplied by number of hours multiplied by percentage. Okay, so keep this in mind and now we will proceed further. We are required to find out what is expected waiting time of contractor's truck per day. Okay, we need to find out only the waiting time of contractor's truck per day. To find out this value, the same logic I will use. What I will do, I will multiply the waiting time per truck per hour, which we have already found out as 0.125. Then it will be total number of trucks which are arriving. जैसे उसके उसमें था कि 10 लोग थे. So what are the total number of trucks which is already given to us? The same logic I am applying. Number of trucks will be number of persons which has come to Mumbai for chill out. Expected waiting time per hour, which we have already found out as 0.125. Now if I want this per day, what I will do, I will just multiply it by number of hours. This now becomes the total waiting time of all the trucks. But what was asked in the question? Find waiting time for only contractor truck which are 50%. So I will just multiply it by 50%. So this becomes my logic for this question. So just now next remains just the substitution. So I substitute 12 into 0.25 into 24 into 0.5 and I will get answer as 18 hours. What is this answer? A contractor's truck waiting time per day. And this completes the solution of. So this is how we have to develop logic. तो लॉजिक के लिए कुछ नया नहीं है. यू जस्ट हैव टू पुट योरसेल्फ इनटू इट कि मैं ऐसा करता तो क्या होगा. Then you can easily find out logic for any of the problems. So any doubts now in this question? Okay, so let us proceed to the next problem. In a factory, the machine breakdown on an average is 10 machines per hour. The idle time cost of the machine is estimated to be 20 per hour. So while reading the question, I also mark or highlight the important points. In a factory, the machine breakdown on an average rate of 10 machines per hour. This is the failure rates of the machine, that it breakdowns on 10 machines per hour. The idle time cost for a machine is estimated to be 20 per hour. This idle time means मशीन बंद रहने से जो नुकसान होगा. देखो मशीन बंद है मतलब प्रोडक्शन बंद हो गया. प्रोडक्शन बंद हो गया मीन्स today's demand will not be met and it will be a loss to the company. So it is given that the idle time cost of the company is estimated to be the 20 per hour. The factory works 8 hours a day. So it is not working 24 hours. It is only working for 8 hours a day. A factory manager is considering two mechanics for repairing the machines. Mechanic A take 5 minutes on an average to repair. Average to repair means it is the time for servicing. So A takes 5 minutes average to repair a machine and demands wages. So his wages he demanding is rupees 10 per hour. And second mechanic B, there is one more mechanic B, he take about 4 minutes in repairing, but he demands rupees 15 per hour. But on the contrary, he is doing work faster. Assuming that the rate of machine breakdown is Poisson distributed and repair rate is exponentially distributed, which of the two mechanics should be engaged? So my question now to you all is, by reading this question, so what I will think in terms of money?
Minimum cost, sir.
Yes, very good. Okay, the mechanic who will be giving me minimum cost will be engaged. So let us go through this by some calculations. So solution, arrival rate is already given to us as that machine breakdowns or machine comes for servicing at 10 machines per hour. So if there are 10 machines per hour, so we don't need to calculate or convert anything, directly it is given in per hour. For mechanic A, it is given that he take about 5 minutes to service. So if it takes 5 minutes to service, it will be 60 divided by 5. That means he can service 12 machine per hour, and he will charge me rupees 10 per hour. And similarly for machine B, it has service rate of 4 minutes. That means he can repair 15 machine per hour, and also he demands 15 per hour as his wage. Total cost for the mechanic. Okay, so minimum cost means we have to consider every cost. That should be minimum, not only for those who is mechanic. So entire cost should be considered. So if I apply a logic, so I can write total cost for mechanic A is equal to cost of wages. He will take his wage as per the timings, plus cost of non production, which we have seen कि जितना टाइम वो मशीन बंद रहेगी उतना उनको cost occur होगा. Let me now again develop the logic. Cost of wages is directly given to me in the question. Cost of production, first element will be waiting time per hour. Same, it is same logic which we have developed in the previous problem. पहले तो हम ये देख रहे हैं कि एक मशीन, ओके, एक मशीन का waiting time per hour कितना है. Again I repeat, what will go into the cost of non-production. First we will see what is waiting time per hour. This will be multiplied by, the formula is already given, this will be multiplied by number of hours. Okay, same, it's exactly same which the logic which we developed in the previous problem. Waiting time per hour into number of hours. Then this should be multiplied by the third component, which is cost of waiting per hour, and this should be multiplied by what are the total number of machines. Let us again go through this particular logic. कॉस्ट ऑफ नॉन प्रोडक्शन. कॉस्ट ऑफ नॉन प्रोडक्शन क्या होता है, कितना टाइम वो मशीन बंद रहेगी. ओके, कितना टाइम मशीन बंद रहेगी उसका कॉस्ट कितना आने वाला है. तो पहले तो हमको ये फाइंड करना पड़ेगा कि वो मशीन बंद कितनी टाइम रहेगी. ठीक है, तो बंद कितनी टाइम रहेगी, इट विल बी वेटिंग टाइम पर आवर, बिकॉज आई हैव कैलकुलेटेड ऑल द वैल्यूज इन पर आवर, हेंस आई एम राइटिंग वेटिंग टाइम पर आवर multiplied by number of hours it will wait. So it will be waiting time multiplied by number of hours. What this becomes? This becomes the total waiting time of that machine. Okay, waiting time multiplied by number of hours becomes total waiting time multiplied by cost per hour. So multiplied by cost per hour will give me what is the cost of the entire thing per hour, multiplied by how many number of machines are waiting. So it's a simple logic. Just I will now substitute in the formula. So I will get total cost of mechanic A, that is cost of wages. So it was given in the question that mechanic A demands rupees 10 per hour multiplied by the factories working for 8 hours. So I will get 10 multiplied by 8. This will become his wage per day. That means per 8 hours working day, plus this formula, waiting time per hour, which we know 1 upon nu minus lambda, multiplied by cost of waiting per hour, that is 20, is already given in the question. The idle cost is 20, multiplied by number of hours, again it is working for 8 hours, and number of machines. How many number of machines are expected? So it is given that the arrival is 10 per hour. So if I calculate this, I will get answer as rupees 880. As I did the calculation for mechanic A, I will just do calculation for mechanic B exactly in the same manner. Just I will change the things. The things change will be the cost he will take is 15 per hour, and rest all the things will remain same. And also yes, this one mu, the service rate is also changed for B. So these two things will be changed, and then I will get answer as rupees 440. So here is a simple comparison that when he give the job to mechanic B, the total cost, that means the cost of his wage plus the cost of non-production comes out to be 440. And when he gives the same part to mechanic A, the total cost comes out to be 880. Finally, I will write as cost incurred by engaging mechanic B is less, mechanic B should be engaged. And this completes the solution.